just went right
All
along
the
with,
reports.
yeah, I went right along with the book. So you can do it how you want,
Oh,
but just so
okay.
you know.
Thank you. Everyone need a little more time? See, there are a few people still reading. All right, I am going to call this business meeting to order. Sherry, do we have a quorum? Pardon? Do we have a quorum? Enough people to vote? Okay, so we have 22 members. Is that a quorum? I don't know what consists of a quorum.
I think just 20 we've got.
Pardon?
I think we have just 20 here.
Okay, we have enough for votes? Okay, good. That's a good sign. All right, I'm going to call this meeting to order and ask Pastor Lee to lead us in prayer.
So shall we offer a word of prayer? Lord, we come to you to give you thanks for the work that you have done through this congregation, for the way you have provided the resources needed. We come to you to seek wisdom for the future, that you would guide us. We trust that you will continue providing what is needed. We ask, Lord, that your Spirit would fill us with your power and would just set us on fire to be your presence, to give us an eagerness to do your will. May all that we do be for your honor and glory. Amen.
Amen. Okay, since everyone's had a chance, hopefully, to read most of the reports, is there any discussion? Questions? Answers? Preferably answers. Ann, do you have anything? Pastor Lee has it.
The roof is complete. So we now have an invoice for $25,190. And I see that in the account that we have restricted for the roof, that there's $19,301. So we got to raise $5,889.
I thought the insurance company said anything above and beyond that you resubmit to get the rest of it?
Okay. So I'll talk to them about the difference. The chimney's done. The next thing is the parking lot. We were waiting for the roof to be done. And that's about it. Thank you. Thank you.
Just before this pandemic started, Sherry, Janice, and I met to come up with ideas for fundraisers for the building. We had a comedian that was going to come, and hopefully we're going to make maybe a couple $1,000s through that. But of course, that got canceled. Sherry and Janice were going online. I don't know just how far we got because we just stopped meeting because of this pandemic. But hopefully, in the not-too-distant future, we can kind of meet again. That gentleman, Dave, I can't think of his last name, is still willing to put it on whenever things loosen up and we can, meet in larger groups. And it's going to be up at Club Frontenac. So going down the road, hopefully that will still come off. And I don't know if you and Janice have been meeting. No, about fundraisers online.
No, we haven't met. Actually, like you said, it ended once COVID
Yeah.
started.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, in the not-too-distant future, things will loosen up and fewer people will be getting sick, so we'll work on that one. Yes? Oh, you can't hear me? I can hear me. I can hear me. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. Any corrections? Anybody see anything in any of the... Janet?
Under the investments, line, on the green page, line 3, if you cash that in, that was voted on a few months ago, so that line item shouldn't be there.
Is-
854178.
Which line is that?
Line, the third one down, that forward, and the 854173, that was cashed in back in March of the
Oh, 8,170.48?
No, 8,541.
Oh, I see it, okay, thank you. Yes,
I'm looking at the who's who section. A nominations committee never met,
no, it didn't.
so there should be no changes in this. And it looks like there are changes. The last page.
Okay, which ones are you looking at?
Well, for deacons, I know it had Lois Wilk in there, but she had gone off last year. And nominations never met.
It didn't meet, number one, my mother had died May 1st, and I was still struggling through that. And then with the shutdown of everything, and I'm thinking, who's going to be changed with the number of people we have? Who's going on, going off? And I just figured wait till fall. Hopefully, things will be back more at a normalcy, and we can actually have meetings, and we could go through this whole list and see what needs to be done. But with the number of people we have, I can't foresee people going off one committee and on to others, because most of the people have been staying pretty much, in the committees that they enjoy being on and they're used to being on. But we absolutely can talk about that now if you want to have a meeting at this point or wait till fall. And I think I would also put it as a vote. No, we can't vote on this, but I mean as far as having a meeting at some point. Anybody want to make any suggestions?
We can figure out a meeting later on.
Okay, yep. But no, I agree, this does need to be updated and,
Another correction, Cheryl, on page 2? Yeah,
on page 2,
yeah, it's Leigh.
oh, your name?
Yeah.
Okay, that, you'd have to talk to the secretary. Okay. Leigh, I know that.
Is there any financial updates at all, how we're doing right now? I know this is a public meeting, but
Yeah, that would be Ann. Ann, the question is there any update on the financials? Or Judy? I don't think Trustees, that's true, but Judy would probably be the person, or Janet.
I have a few numbers, I'm not sure exactly what we want. I'd like to start with the capital funds campaign. That was the chimney,
Which page are you on, the green one?
Starting with the capital funds campaign, we took in $3,550 from different people giving towards it. The chimney alone was $8,700. we're good with our bills right now. We have one pending, and of course the roof. But the general bills that come in, I think I have one for $300 right now. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Of the money that we took from that investment, we have used about 5,100 of it already. And I think that's about it, unless anybody has any questions. The chimney's been paid for, yep. And we've paid $1,000 on the parking lot, right, already? Yeah. Do you know what the total bill is on that? That sounds, yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
Do we know how we can make up the difference?
Well, I'll contact the insurance as far as the chimney, see if we can get more money for the chimney. For the roof and the what? I mean the roof. They did mention there was $7,000 more that they could provide to us, so hopefully, you know, if that was just for additional work.
Is that from Church Mutual? Anybody else have any other questions about the finances, parking lot, et cetera?
Okay, so possibly that could get all paid when you send it back in. Correct, okay.
Do we want to take a vote on accepting the annual report? Anybody want to? I'm the president, I shouldn't be asking. Okay, so we're accepting the annual reports. Oh, all those in favor? Those opposed? So voted. Okay, now we're down to old business. Is there any old business? Okay, I just want to make sure there's no more. How about new business?
Is everything they're doing about reviewing the bylaws? Because that was mentioned last year.
Yeah, and I have the old bylaws, which the date on one I have is 2013, so I think that's something that we need to discuss and look into.
Can we ask you to appoint a committee to do that?
Don't you think it's a little early now, maybe wait until the fall?
Yeah,
Until the fall and see how everything is going?
I'll do it in the fall, yeah.
yeah, I think most of what we're going to be doing will have to be in the fall. Hopefully, more people will be coming back, but it's definitely on the list.
So unless you actually appoint a committee to do it, it's
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. How about Vacation Bible School? Is that on or off? It's off? Yep, okay. What was that? That'll be another thing we'll have to discuss, I'm assuming in the fall, towards fall. Yes.
Everything's up in the air.
Literally. Any more old business, or how about new business? That's new business, old business. Anyone else have any questions for any of the committees, or anything we would like to do going forward? I, for one, have been thinking about the number of people who used to come but are not coming at this point, and I'm sure there's a lot of good reasons, different reasons. But if we could, at some point before the fall, like maybe August, have a discussion of sending out letters to people that we haven't seen. Maybe in August, start making some kind of plans for reopening, and hopefully things will be in a little better shape as far as illnesses are concerned. That's my suggestion. Pastor Lee, you have something?
Yeah, I just want to say a word of thanks, actually a couple words of thanks. First of all, to Brian and the people who helped us be streaming the worship service. I think that has been, I know there have been still people watching, so that has been a real blessing that we've been able to do that. Thanks to the school for the use of the camera as well. Also working with the deacons, thanks to Sherry, who's put together some really nice visitor bags. So when we do get guests, we'll be able to give them a little welcome, got the church picture and a pen with the name, just a nice little gift bag for people. So I want to acknowledge the work that Sherry and the deacons have been doing. And thanks to everybody for the continued support to just be able to keep us going. 'Cause I know a lot of places are struggling, and you know, God has been providing, and thanks to all of you. So that's it.
Yeah, one thing I've thought about, like I said, maybe sending out letters to people who have come in the past, tell them, you know, we miss them, and of course, it'll be when things, towards fall, and hopefully things will be a little better. But maybe putting some ads out, like in the Coventry Reminder, you know, has that been done? I haven't been getting the Coventry Reminder, as a matter of fact, lately. But anyway, something to think about in the fall, to kind of let people know that we're here, we're open, we're friendly. We have food. Hopefully we'll be able to do a few more gatherings with food, so kind of keep that in mind. We have one, okay, we have a motion, a seconded by Steve. All those in favor say aye. Aye. And those opposed? Okay, and thank you all for staying, and during the summer, let's